Have you ever prayed and heard nothing back? No sign. No answer. No direction. Just silence. The kind of silence that makes your chest feel heavy at night. The kind that makes you question everything: your path, your purpose, even your faith. But what if that silence is not emptiness? What if it is an answer you just do not understand yet? This is the story of a boy who thought God had abandoned him, until he discovered a truth that changed his life forever. In a quiet village surrounded by endless fields and distant mountains lived a young man named Ayaan. Every morning the sun rose gently over the hills, painting the sky in shades of gold, and orange birds sang softly and the wind whispered through the tall grass. It was a place where everything felt alive except Ayaan's heart. Because inside him there was noise. Anxiety. Doubt. Restlessness. Ayaan had big dreams. He wanted to leave the village, build something meaningful, become someone his family could be proud of, but no matter how hard he tried, nothing worked. Plans failed. Opportunities slipped away. Doors closed again and again. So he did what many of us do when life feels heavy. He turned to God. Every night under the quiet sky he would sit alone and pray. Please show me a sign. Tell me what to do. Just say something. But night after night there was only silence. No answers. No miracles. Nothing. And slowly that silence started to feel like rejection. One evening as the sky turned dark and the first stars appeared, Ayaan sat by the river that ran beside his village. The water flowed gently, reflecting the moonlight like a broken mirror. He picked up a small stone and threw it into the water. Why won't you answer me? He whispered. His voice cracked. I have tried everything. I have prayed. I have waited. I have believed. What more do you want from me? The river did not respond. The sky stayed silent. And for the first time Ayaan felt truly alone. Tears filled his eyes. Maybe you are not even listening. At that moment something inside him broke. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Just quietly. As Ayaan sat there lost in his thoughts, he noticed an old man standing a few steps away. He had not heard him arrive. The man wore simple clothes, his face calm like still water, his eyes carried a strange kind of peace. You seem troubled, the old man said gently. Ayaan wiped his tears. Just talking to someone who never answers. The old man smiled faintly. And you are sure he has not answered? Ayaan frowned. I have been praying for months. There is nothing, just silence. The old man sat beside him looking at the flowing river. Let me ask you something, he said. Do you hear the river? Of course, Ayaan replied. And do you hear the mountains? Ayaan looked confused. Mountains do not make sound. The old man nodded. Exactly, yet they shaped the path of the river. Ayaan stayed quiet. Sometimes, the man continued, the most powerful guidance comes in silence. The old man gave Ayaan 3 simple challenges. Come back here for the next 3 days, he said, and I want you to do something different each time. Ayaan hesitated, but something about the man felt right. So he agreed. The next evening Ayaan returned to the river. This time he did not pray. He did not ask for anything. He just sat there and listened. The wind moved through the trees. The water flowed steadily. Leaves rustled softly. At first his mind raced like always. But slowly something changed. The noise inside him began to fade. For the first time in months he felt a small sense of calm. That night he realized. Maybe I have been talking so much I never gave space to listen. On the second day the old man told him, do one thing you have been avoiding without waiting for a sign. Ayaan knew exactly what that was. There was a small opportunity in a nearby town, something he had been too afraid to try because he was not sure. He had been waiting for a clear answer from God. A sign. Permission. But that day he did something different. He took a deep breath and went for it. No guarantee. No certainty. Just faith. And even though the outcome was not perfect, something inside him shifted. Maybe God is not stopping me, maybe He is waiting for me to move. On the third day the old man said nothing. He simply pointed toward the horizon. Ayaan sat there as the sun disappeared behind the mountains. The sky turned deep orange, then purple, then dark. And in that quiet moment something clicked. The sun had not disappeared. It was still there, just out of sight. The silence was not absence. It was part of a larger rhythm. And suddenly Ayaan understood. Maybe God's silence does not mean He is not there, it means He is working in ways I cannot see yet. Days turned into weeks. Ayaan's life did not become perfect. He still faced challenges. Still felt uncertain. But something inside him had changed. He no longer feared silence. He embraced it. Silence is not rejection. It is preparation. Silence is not emptiness. It is direction without noise. Silence is not abandonment. It is trust being built. And slowly his path began to unfold. Not all at once. Not perfectly. But steadily. One evening Ayaan returned to the river, but the old man was gone. He never saw him again. But he did not need to. Because the lesson stayed. And as Ayaan looked at the calm water, he smiled. For the first time in a long time he felt at peace. So the next time you pray and all you hear is silence, do not panic. Do not assume you have been ignored. Because sometimes God is not silent. He is just speaking in a language your anxiety cannot hear yet. And maybe, just maybe, that silence is exactly what you need to become who you are meant to be. If this story touched something inside you, if you have ever felt lost in the silence, then you are not alone. Welcome to Life Lesson Chapters, where every story brings you closer to peace, purpose, and understanding. Like this video if it made you think, subscribe if you are ready to grow, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Because sometimes the answer you are waiting for is already within you.